You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, I am your host, Dini, and I just want to say welcome to the show. Again, as always, man, you guys are so loyal for calling in and tuning in and being a part of this audience family. We have over 37,000 of you guys on our phone lines, in the chat rooms, on the browser, Google Hangouts. I see some using Skype as well. What is up? What's happening? What's cracking? Glad you guys have tuned in. We have a very special guest for today's show, and we won't let you down as usual. So, as time goes on, it happens to drain pipes, car radiators, riverbeds, and canary arteries. I'm talking about the buildup of sludge. If the sludge keeps coming and is never removed, it eventually leads to a disaster, right? That's why you get your car tuned up every so often, or an oil change every so often, every 3 months to be precise. So, is there like a buildup of dangerous sludge in your mind as well? Years and years of negative thoughts, critical comments, assumptions, defeats, and frustrations can deposit a layer of mental sludge that clogs your thinking and prevents your thoughts from flowing freely. Think back to when you were a child. You were creative, open-minded, and curious. I'm still that way. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still that way, right? You believed that anything was possible. You had big dreams, big plans. Then the sludge began to cover them up. It is all still there, my friends. It's just buried, deep inside. That creative, curious, resourceful person with big dreams is still there because that is still who you are. Focus on the dreams and the sludge will start to melt away. Concentrate on the positive and the possible, and your thoughts will start to flow freely. Unclog the negative thoughts and free your mind and yourself to do great things, because I know you guys can. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and the word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book an interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. And that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/onlyonemediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we ever aired.
Well, tonight's interview is the Carly-Peters interview. And again, I'm your host, just in case you guys forgot in that quick 2 minutes. You know how it goes. Anyway, so we are the people who have dedicated their weekdays and nights to music, films, news, business ventures, conspiracies, and just talking every aspect. From our incredible writing and promotion here on our new Facebook page, by the way, while you're surfing the web or, quick clicks, go ahead, head on over there and give us a quick like, then to our interview and music show, which is what you're listening to now, Vigilantes Radio, or our show where we dive into like relationships, money, music business, all kind of theories, spiritual living, vegan stuff, It's called, the show is called Skeptics, okay? It's a little bit of everything for you. There's a lot of humor, I guess you can say, and a lot of real stuff we talk about. So we spend each and every day giving our maximum effort to create a vibrant, exciting indie community for all creative minds that coexist in this beautiful artistic world. Our special guest today, if you haven't guessed it already, I know you guys are super smart, but she's like a crusader by the name of Carly-Peters. And I call her a crusader because she's on a mission to end illiteracy in the third world countries. So we'll chat about that, and then we'll jump into her music. And from there, guys, it just gets greater because she's here to chat with us. It's just not me telling her story. She'll be telling it to you, right? So with that, let's go ahead and get her on the show. Hey, Carly-Peters, you're now live in the mix with all of us. How is it going?
Hey, guys. It's going good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing really well.
Awesome. So, tell us why you're doing so well.
Well, I like to think it's because of hard work and because I've got a super strong support system. Oh, wait, did you mean today? I got to go to the Instagram beach carnival today, which was super dope.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of fun. And just here with you guys now, and I'm really happy to be on the show.
Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and just dive deep right off the bat. So help us understand what you do and what's happening behind the scenes with illiteracy and third world countries, because you're up close and personal with that on the front lines. Tell us about it all from your point of view.
So recently, I just got back from a trip to Haiti, where I was actually physically helping to build a school. So we were shoveling and mixing cement. But before we started construction, all the villagers had to sign this contract of sorts that said they will actually use the school as a school and send their kids to school. And what really struck me was that some of them weren't able to sign their own name because they didn't know how to spell it. So instead they would put a fingerprint, like they would put their finger in ink and then leave the fingerprint to stand in place of their signature. And so it really makes you appreciate everything you have, especially here, how we're all given a chance to at least learn how to read and write. And it makes you appreciate everything. And it honestly was a little bit uplifting. Actually, it was very uplifting to see that they were actively trying to make a better future for themselves and their families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm a little concerned about, like, our country as well, because there's, like, kids who have trouble reading, some who can't read, and you know, I just can't fathom the thought sometimes. But it is our society. It's sometimes the way the school systems are. They don't really teach phonics anymore, like how to correctly sound out words. So
right.
You know, they kind of just identify words based off sight. You know, and I have kids, so I'm telling you from experience, and it's just crazy the way they're being taught. So, what about our country's own, like, problems with reading? Or are you into that as well?
Yeah, I work actually with one of the national organizations called Jumpstart, and they promote the importance of literacy and reading from preschool, and so they'll go to our more challenged communities, the lower income communities, and hold free reading days, if you will. So basically, like, we'll go out and hold a workshop, and people will sign up to bring their children. It's totally free, and there's different, like, crafts and activities as well as a reading corner. And then at the end of the day, every child gets to take their favorite book home.
Nice.
And it's kind of to promote, like, the importance of being able to read before you enter kindergarten, so that once they enter the school system, they're not behind the curve.
I like that. Wow. Okay. All right, so now that that's all out of the way, as for you teachers who love to listen to the show, Maroon 5, so Adam Levine, to be more precise, has gone on to, like, guest star on many different projects other than his own genre, which is alternative rock and pop. One that comes to mind for me is a song, it's a rap song actually, called My Life, and it was actually 50 Cent's and Eminem song, and they featured Adam Levine. And while Adam has worked with the gym class heroes in the past, this one seemed like a little bit different for him, you know, different lane. And it was always just interesting being, like, you know, watching that happen, him guest starring in a strange spot like that with 50 Cent. But it fit, and it was awesome. So where do you see yourself, like, fitting in someone else's song outside of your own genre?
Well, I've actually always wanted to do a guest song on those EDM things, so people like Zed or Foxes. I just love, I don't know, I always love how that sounds. That's not really my genre because I'm more pop, but I always thought that'd be super cool to do because they have, like, the driving beats, and they have, like, the whole dance breaks and things, but then also, like, other than EDM stuff with the DJs, honestly, just doing, like, the chorus of a rap song. One of my best friends is a rapper, and so he always, like, jokes around that one day we're going to write a song and I'm going to sing the chorus and he's going to rap the verses. So we actually did a cover of Too Good at Goodbyes by Sam Smith, and he ended up changing the verse. So instead of, like, the sung verse that was in the original version, he created a rap, and so, like, I sang the chorus and he rapped that part, and it was just super cool. So doing more things like that in the future would also is where I see myself.
Nice. Okay. So off the top, like, which artist or DJ would you work with?
I think as far as DJ, Zed has created my favorite songs. He's really talented. And then I don't know. I don't know very many rappers by name. That's really bad. I really should because rap is, like, everything today. But I guess like Drake, because everyone knows Drake. He's iconic.
Yeah. Drake's definitely doing his thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel that music in general unites people?
I feel like music is pretty universal. Like, people that are playing happy songs generally all tend to feel happy together, whether it's a song they know or not. All they have to do is like hear the melody and the beat, and they can pretty much relate to whatever the song is playing. And I've actually found that it brings people together because it's a pretty common interest. A lot of my friends have similar music tastes to me, so when we meet up, we'll be like, oh, have you heard this new song by like Post Malone? It's so good. You have to go listen to it. And so it kind of gives us this common ground to talk about things. And then also, music can be used as a vehicle to empower people. And so like songwriters like Rachel, who sang Fight Song, Rachel Platten, she like empowered and united so many people under this common overarching idea of like, you are important and you have a purpose, and no one can take that away from you. So it can be very much uniting in messages as well.
Yeah. And not too far from here, we'll be saying, yo, have you heard that new Carly-Peeters record? So, yeah, that was pretty rad. So how do you think that your music will unify people?
I'm hoping it unifies people under a common ground of like experience. So a lot of my music is written from personal experiences. And so I found that a lot of people will relate to my songs, especially the Stuck on a Feeling, because it's situations that they've been in before and situations that they understand. And so I feel like it'll kind of unite people through common shared experiences.
Yeah. But that kind of makes you like an open book, right? I mean, do you feel comfortable like sharing your personal experiences?
Yeah, I mean, I try to be pretty open because more people will relate to what you're going through than you would think. Everyone has their own struggles, but you know, everyone else, it's always surprising to me how many people have been through similar situations and can help you through whatever you're going through at the moment.
Yeah. So what about when you have to like venture on the dark side? I mean, I don't want to say dark side, but more maybe you know, experience a pain that you really feel like the only way you can get it out of yourself is to put it on record. Are there records like that from you?
I definitely have written a couple like that. I haven't shared them with anyone because music is more of a therapy for me. Well, therapy is in like, it helps me just cleanse myself of whatever I'm feeling, and just I feel like putting things out into the world kind of gets them out from being stuck within you. And so I don't know if we'll ever share them. It depends on kind of the direction of my music, and then also just how I'm feeling when I record again. But definitely written a couple of those, and it's a really great outlet to get your emotions out. And I know a lot of people use songwriting as an outlet, so it's a pretty common thing to do. But, you know, might not share it. I might. We'll see.
So is making new music something that you have to force yourself to do, or do just new songs flow, you know, organically?
They're pretty organic. I will say, though, I have to force myself to finish songs because I will get 3 quarters through a song, and I'll be like, okay, this is done, and then it'll be missing like a second verse, or it'll be missing a bridge. So songwriting comes pretty naturally for me because whenever I'm feeling something, like I said, I just use music to express it, but I do have to force myself to get that ending in there.
Okay. So we have like a lot of listeners who are like very new at being an artist, so sometimes they don't, fully understand the mechanics of the process. Can you tell them about your process, like from the very start, from like the concept of an idea, or starting with the idea to like just going in the studio to make it possible or make it happen?
Mm-hmm. I always start when I have like a new concept or an idea in my head. I'll just start typing things in my notes on my phone. That's always like a great place to start, because even if it's not fully fleshed out, then it's there on paper and you at least won't forget it. And so I'm pretty handy as far as melodies. So I'll write something out and then just kind of look at it and look how the syllables are falling, and then try to like hum something out. And then if I like it, I'll take it and put the words into it, and then open up like the voice recorder on my phone and record it. And then later on, if I have like a set of chords, like a chord progression that I like, or if my friend sends me like a beat, I'll go through my notes and see like what song snippets I have, and then see which one would best fit whatever the backing track that I have is.
Okay. Do you have like your own studio, or do you have to outsource?
No, I work with a producer called Alex Cantrell, and I love him to death. But
nice.
So I record at his studio. I have like a microphone at home for covers, but definitely nowhere near professional.
Got you. Okay. All right. So by the rules of podcasting, I'm allowed at least one corny question per interview.
I'm ready.
So here's my corny question for you. Oh yeah, it's a big one too. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Because you're like, what, 17?
Yeah. Oof.
You've acted on Grey's Anatomy.
Well, hopefully.
Traveled the world.
I'll have more stamps in my passport, because I love traveling. But I'm hoping to either have been on a TV show or a lead in a feature film with one of the major studios, but also either to have, actually in 5 years, probably have an album out. So I'm hoping to have an EP out in the next couple of years, so then in 5 having like a fully fleshed out album.
Yeah. Okay. I was going to ask you about like acting in music. If your music career takes off faster than like, a feature film, like what will happen to your acting? Will it have to sit on the back burner, or will you try to do both, even though, the music career is thriving?
I love them both pretty equally, so I think it would just depend on which one is offering more opportunities. I don't think either one will ever really be on the back burner. They'll be kind of at the same level, but I'm definitely going to focus more on whatever one is providing me more opportunities at the time, because everything obviously like ebbs and flows. There's always ups and downs and crazy periods and break periods, so whenever one is kind of in a slower period, then I can focus on the other one again, and vice versa.
So you obviously got a ton of drive and a ton of momentum, support. Where do you all seeing it lead you and in the future, and what's going to make sure that you accomplish your goals?
Well, I'm hoping it leads to a successful acting and music career, because that's really where my passion is. And I think if you're able to do what you love for a living, then let's be real, you're never really going to work any days in your life. That's the common cheesy thing.
True that.
So hopefully it's a successful music and acting career, and it always like kind of warms my heart to see people that are like friends of mine that are hard workers and really just dedicate themselves to their craft, get more jobs and more opportunities. And it's a pretty common trend, like people that stick it out and continue acting and continue working hard and just going to auditions all the time and making new music, they always tend to hit success at some point. Varying degrees of success, but success nonetheless. So I think as long as I keep working hard and keep doing what I'm doing right now, I should get there eventually. Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Right on. Who do you look up to in life, and why are these people as important to you?
I think it sounds really cheesy, but I look up to my mom the most. She immigrated from the Philippines when she was 21, and so she kind of had to make a better life for herself and then for her family in the future, and she worked so hard and ended up getting 2 PhDs, and so it's just like, wow. She always inspires me to work extremely hard and to not take anything for granted, because I'm very fortunate to have been born into a family that's so supportive and able to provide me with everything that I need. So she's actually one of the reasons that I do so much community service, because she always encouraged me to give back, but she also keeps me on track with singing and acting, and she's always it's through tough love whenever I'm practicing singing or acting. She always gives me the harshest criticisms, but it always comes from a place of love, and it really has allowed me to improve by leaps and bounds.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely my role model, as well as my biggest supporter, which is so important.
Yeah. Okay. What is your immediate future looking like? Like, are you preparing for an EP, an album, tour maybe?
Well, I just did a couple of performances this weekend, so hopefully more of those to come in the future. But honestly, I'm going to be traveling the entire month of July, and I'm super excited because
nice.
I make vlogs on my YouTube channel documenting my different experiences and adventures, so I'm going to have a lot of footage because I'm going to Poland and then Lithuania and then West Virginia. So I'm super excited for that. So stay tuned to my YouTube channel. You'll see the different adventure blogs. But after I come back in August, I start college. Oh my God.
Wow. I'm
just doing community for a couple of years so that I'm allowed to continue focusing on acting and stuff. And so hopefully in the next year or two, I'm going to continue writing and release an EP.
Nice. Okay. So what will you be doing on your adventure while you're traveling?
So I'm not entirely sure yet, because my dad just kind of decided he wanted to go to Poland. So I think we're going to figure it out when we get there. But I heard the landscapes are absolutely beautiful. So I'm excited to try the different local cuisines, as well as their different sightseeing things and visit the landmarks. But when I go to West Virginia, I'll actually be crowning the next Miss Teen International, because I'm the current Miss Teen International. And so it's kind of sad.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
You're the current teen Miss, or say that again, what's the title?
Miss Teen International.
Miss Teen International. That is you. You're the current.
Yes, that's me.
Crown holder. Wow. Our crown wearer. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a fun year. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So where can your fans see... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was just saying, but yeah, I'll be crowning the next one in end of July, which is very much bittersweet because the year's coming to an end.
Yeah. Okay. So where can your fans see you, and how can they reach out to you?
So I'm on all of my social medias are at Carly on Sugar. It's CARLY and then on Sugar. Don't judge the username. I created it when I was 13, and I'm still in love with it today.
I was going to ask, what is that like, being on sugar?
I was just like obsessed with candy when I was younger. I had so many cavities. I was a terrible child, but I thought it was fitting.
Yeah.
And so I just kept it. And so Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube are all Carly on Sugar. So they can definitely connect with me through there. Send me a DM if you have any questions. They're always open. Or if you just want to talk, I love talking. But yeah, keep up with me through Instagram and YouTube mainly on those handles.
Nice. Anything else that you want to tell the world here before we let you off the hook and put you in our hot seat? Anything at all, the floor is yours. Thank again for your time, responses, effort, and of course, thanks to your light for being a just someone on the front line who's helping cure illiteracy. I don't know if cure illiteracy is actually a thing, but it sounds fitting, right?
It sounds like it, and illiteracy. Yeah. I just want to let them know, I mean, obviously the listeners are very diverse. There's people that are in school, out of school. Just don't take anything for granted. You know, seeing these people in Haiti who have nothing but are willing to share everything really humbles you. So just appreciate everything you have, and then know that through hard work you can achieve whatever you want. And also, go listen to my new single. It's called Stuck on a Feeling, and it's on Spotify, Apple Music, all music streaming platforms. So go check it out.
Definitely. And guys, all of you here have the treat of checking out the single right now. So we'll cut to that. After the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat. Oh yeah. And our fans love this part of this segment. And of course, along with the actual interview, but our audience will get to hear Carly maybe provide us with some vocals. Maybe she does poetry, inspirational speeches. Maybe she can freestyle rap like Drake, tell jokes, stories, or even play a live instrument. Well, you never know if these creative minds and vessels were produced in a spotlight. So we'll find out if she has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of her true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Carly-peeters with her song, Stuck on a Feeling. And we'll be right back.
I don't know how you did it, making me fall for you. You really got my head spinning. Ooh, 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 ooh. I really don't want to admit it. I guess I was such a fool, thinking that you'd be different. And now my mama's saying that she don't like you. She sees me holding on to you like glue. I'm stuck on a feeling, and you are the reason. People tell me I could do better, I can break away ever. It's a sticky situation, sticky situation. I'm stuck on a feeling, and you are the reason. People tell me I could do better, but I'm just like whatever. It's a sticky situation, sticky situation. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wonder where you've been hanging. You're saying she's just a friend. What are these games you're playing? I thought you were a risk we're taking, putting my heart in your hands, but now I feel it breaking. And all my friends say that I'm different around you. She sees me holding on to you like glue. I'm stuck on a feeling, and you are the reason. People tell me I could do better, I can break away ever. It's a sticky situation, sticky situation. I'm stuck on a feeling, and you are the you. I wish I wasn't, but I guess that's true. 'Cause I'm stuck on a feeling, and you are the reason. People tell me I could do better, I can break away ever. It's a sticky situation, sticky situation. I'm stuck on a feeling, and you are the reason. People tell me I could do better, but I'm just like whatever. It's a sticky situation, sticky situation. What can I do?
All right, and we are back. That was Carly-Peeters with her song Stuck on a Feeling. How many times have we been in those shoes, Dini? Oh yeah, so that is definitely a song that we all can, well, I don't say all of us, but some of us, the lucky ones, right, can relate to. And it has a nice tune, you know, nice, very nice. So, great song. Better and better. Okay, each day is an opportunity for improvement. Oh yeah. Every time you do something, it gives you a chance to do it even better than the time before. Moment by moment, you become more successful, more effective than before. Little by little, it all adds up in the long run. The efforts that make the most difference are the incremental ones. There is an enormous power in just doing a little bit more each day because your efforts compound. You improve on the improvements, getting better and better all the time, right? What little bit more can you do today? There's always room for improvement, both in quantity, you know, maybe more phone calls, you know, just to, I don't know, maybe you're promoting something and you need some prospects, more phone calls, you know. That's just an additional 5 or 6 minutes, you know, working on your project. And also improving the quality, like better focus, better concentration. Every day in every way, you're getting better and better, better at work, better at your relationships, better at balancing your life, better at living positively and successfully. Each day is an opportunity to learn from the day before and build on your past experience. Life is good. Guys, it's so good, man. And it gets even better. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. So let's bring our guest of the hour back on to put her in our hot seat. Carly, you back live
Hi.
with us in our hot seat. Oh, yeah. What do you have for us?
Okay, so I was thinking about it, and I just started writing a new song, so I thought I'd share like a little snippet of it, and then maybe get some feedback from you guys.
Okay.
Yes, no? Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
So it's called Wild Child, and it was kind of inspired by summer adventures, because I've been on a couple in this past month. It's been fun. So it goes. So start up the car and turn off the phone. We'll go anywhere, but we'll never go home. Wind in our hair, living life without care. We'll go everywhere. Wild child. You're feeling invincible, with no one to tell you no. Wild child. You jumped as high as you could, now you're not coming down. That's like a little piece of it.
Wow. That's all I can say. That was incredible. I can't wait to actually hear the entire thing. That was very nice. I like that.
Thank you.
So, what's the title of that?
Wild Child.
Wild.
To be determined if that will change.
Nice. All right. Yeah, give everybody those links again before we part ways.
Definitely. So, like I said, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, they're all at CARLY on Sugar. Carly on Sugar.
And guys, just in case you don't... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I was like, yep.
All right. And guys, just in case you didn't get those links, I actually have those in the description of this episode, along with all of her music links as well. So check those out. Click those links. I did all the hard work for you. I typed out every single letter. It's all neat, nice, and pretty. Just click the link. It'll take you right to it. I promise you. All right, Carly Peters, we definitely appreciate you and your time and your music.
Thanks for having me on the show. It's been fun.
Definitely. All right. Till next time, we wish you much luck and much success in your endeavors.
Thank you.
No doubt.
See you soon.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.only1mediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.